L.O.T.S Proof Media, DSTM. Don't shoot the messenger. You guys do me a favor. Let's not wait for the middle or the end of this video. Let's come together as a collective and let's have everybody hit the like button at the same time. Now, when you guys hit that like button, YouTube gonna take the content. This is what it does. They grab the content and they push it forward and recommend it to their audience because you guys are hitting like. What that does in return, that evens the playing field so we compete with the bigger channels. Listen, man, bear with me. I'm dropping this content just like the bigger channels and at a faster rate, but it don't get out as fast. Why? Because we don't have as many subscribers. So I need you guys to hit that like button. All right, don't be a ninja watcher. It's a person that be creeping and watching. Don't be no pocket watcher, because that's just a hater. And don't be one of these. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a peeping Tom. If y'all don't know what to do with peeping Toms, don't go to jail and you will never have to find out that part. Tap that like button. Thank you guys in advance. Now let's talk about it. Adam22, no jumper. You guys, Adam almost caught a beat down today. Allow me to explain. Now, we are familiar with the No Jumper platform. Shout out to No Jumper and all the hosts there on the platform. Adam22, No Jumper, confrontation, chaos, organized chaos. Let's be clear. With that being said, we've seen the chain of events that's been happening in the past weeks. Very eventful. Let's start. Where we want to start at? 607 being confronted by 4Extra. 4Extra gang member, Cali native, rolling 40s, Crip member. Confronted Mr. Who goes by the name 607 and threatened to unalive Mr. 607 It doesn't stop there. Now, 4Extra, weeks later, after 607 he actually quitted No Jumper. He no longer works for No Jumper, but we'll talk about that in another video. All right. With that being said, 4Extra, 4th of July, blows off his right hand with a firework during 4th of July. It's all over the internet. Like I said, a co-host, a No Jumper host. Now, we don't have to talk about Brick Baby and DW Flame, Rolling 60s, Big U indictment. This is what I'm saying in reference to No Jumper. Very captivating, to say the least. Now, you guys, Adam22 has this elaborate scheme, right? He has a rotating door of co-hosts in which, in a way, he positions one host against the other. He plants one against the other, which is a very elaborate scheme that works very well and results in views. So No Jumper, views go up, more revenue for Adam. So Adam is never opposed to a confrontation on camera as long as it don't result in violence, right? Well, it looks to be that Adam's plan has backfired this time. The kid goes by the name of King Pill. Now, King Pill, to me, he's an imaginary player. I don't know nothing about no King Pill. I've never seen King Pill. I don't know no stories of King Pill. I first recognized King Pill on the No Jumper platform. Reason I say he's an imaginary player, to me, a figment of Adam's imagination. With that being said, King Pill, he wanted to fight 4Extra. 4Extra turned down King Pill because he said King Pill doesn't have enough clout. Unfortunate for King Pill. But now the 4Extra is missing the right hand. 4th of July blew off his right hand. So the fight is not even it's no longer necessary. And King Pill has been making jokes about the whole incident that took place. And we'll speak about that in another video. But nonetheless, King Pill has bit the hand that feeds him. Allow me to explain. Listen, we're about to watch this video of King Pill confront Adam22. And it's very serious. With that being said, Adam22 is somehow put in the title that King Pill was being pressed by Aunt Hefe. Aunt Hefe is a No Jumper host, all right? So Adam put inside the captions, you know Adam22, he controls the captions, right? You guys, anytime you see a No Jumper caption, that is Adam22 who is telling the person what to put in that caption. So Adam is the one to be held responsible for that. I've heard that come out of Adam's mouth before. So with that being said, Adam places in the caption, Aunt Hefe presses King Pill. Now, y'all know King Pill, he's like 4Extra. They hang their hat on their gangster, on their aggressiveness. They're intimidating. The intimidating factor with these gentlemen is how aggressive they can be. So if anybody undermines that aggression, they're undermining their money. These guys get paid for an image. So what you're doing is you're hindering potentially what they can make because you're watering down their image when you do stuff like that on camera. All right. Now we about to watch this video. You guys let me know, is that a press? And we'll speak a little bit more about this. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Listen, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you're a first-time viewer. Listen, this is a safe place. This is one of the fastest growing, the best channel you could be on. This is not a faceless channel. You see who I am, right? It's a safe place. If you're a reoccurring viewer and you ain't subscribed yet, you should be ashamed of yourself. But you can redeem yourself. Go ahead and smash that subscription button. Let's get into this video. All right, you guys, you see it here. You see the title right here. This No Jumper. Shout out to No Jumper. This is the No Jumper Instagram page in which he has here King Pill tries to fight Adam22 after their podcast. So this took place after the podcast. Interesting. So you see King Pill and Adam. Don't let nothing wrong right here. Let's fast forward. Now, there's no sound, you guys, so you guys got to imagine, but I'll narrate a little bit for you guys. This is the beginning. This is King Pill confronting Adam. It doesn't look like nothing is taking place right now. I don't see no aggression in the man, though I can't hear what's going on because I don't see no body language. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're not speaking about something important. Obviously, they're standing face to face. Now, there's a next gentleman here with this red hat on. It looks like Aunt Hefe, but I'm not sure. And all this actually took place because of Aunt Hefe and King Pill. Who's those gentlemen in the back? I don't know. All right, nothing's taking place here. I think we got to fast forward to the next scene. All right, stop right here. This appears to be the beginning of the altercation. And I'm pretty sure you guys will let me know in the comment section if you know more. With that being said, you see Adam's kind of like, he's kind of shooing King Pill away. He's not giving King Pill that eye contact, and King Pill is following behind him, right? Pay attention, body language. Nah, stop right here. You guys see Adam's being pressed. At this point, it's safe to say Adam's being pressed. King Pill is following behind Adam. Adam is moving around the room. Adam is not trying to stand in one place and confront this man, meaning Adam is being confronted. He's trying to elude King Pill. Let's continue. So at this point, it's safe to say King Pill, he approached Adam, and everybody around Adam felt it was necessary to separate them, right? So you see people grabbing King Pill, trying to push him away from Adam. I don't know who that is in that red hat, but he saved Adam now. Okay, then. So you see King Pill now. He proceeds to throw things off the wall. Y'all ain't gonna let me get at Adam. I'm just gonna ruin his establishment. So this is King Pill just tearing things off the wall. Obviously, he's displeased with people intervening between him trying to get on Adam. Pay attention to how King Pill is video camming. He got his phone out. All right. Bow. King Pill tried to fight Adam last night after the podcast. Now, that's enough of that. Now listen, you guys can tell just judging by the chain of events that took place. First of all, King Pill obviously confronted Adam. I don't know who that gentleman was in the red cap. He looked like Aunt Hefe, but whoever that is in the red cap, he deserve a raise or he deserve a check. Adam, you owe this man something. Something. He actually stopped King Pill from getting up on Adam. Now, with that being said, you guys see King Pill he took out his phone and started video camming. Okay? This is to save his face. And I'm going to say why King Pill was trying to save his face. All right? He's video camming, and King Pill also tossing shit off the wall. Now, you guys, let me give you a little background on the story. Something happened between King Pill and a guy that goes by the name of Aunt Hefe. They're both no jumper. Aunt Hefe looks like to be a no jumper host, and King Pill, he's an alternating host, to say the least. With that being said, these guys, they're gang members. Gang members, they have to watch the words that they say to each other. There's a lot of derogative words that you can use towards these particular gangs that they are familiar with. But civilians, such as people, myself, I'd be a civilian in comparison to them. I'm a street nigga. But when it comes to gangs and all that, nah, I ain't that. With that being said, I may slip up and use a term that's derogative in reference to that gang. Well, that's something you can imagine happens all the time at No Jumper. Now, Aunt Hefe and King Pill, if you guys get a chance, go on No Jumper. You'll see at one point of confrontation almost took place, but it didn't. I'll explain why. I'll explain what happened. King Pill, Aunt Hefe said something to King Pill. King Pill probably said something on a prior podcast in which Aunt Hefe felt like he had to address on the next podcast. So Aunt Hefe attempted to address King Pill. Now, with that attempt to address, and I'm putting emphasis on attempt, with the attempt to address King Pill, Adam took the opportunity to write in the title that Aunt Hefe pressed King Pill. But if you guys watch the actual video, contrary to what Adam put in that title, it seemingly looks like King Pill pressed Aunt Hefe. And it's just that minuscule. You have to pay attention to details, right? Aunt Hefe attempted to confront King Pill about something he said. King Pill showed no intimidation, no fear, and spoke back to the gentleman and questioned the gentleman what he's questioning him. You answer the question with a question. You ain't even answer the man's question, which some might how would you say, take that as being confrontational, being difficult. Nonetheless, nothing took place when that happened. But this is the issue. People are on camera, the Munchie Bees, the how you say, the DW Flames, the Brick Babies, even L.O.T.S suffers from this. Pretty much anybody on No Jumper suffers from this. If you get played on that camera, it doesn't sit well with people. If you get tried on the camera, or people think you got tried on the camera, and you did not confront the person, you did not redeem yourself at that current time. That's why they say get mad at. That's why they say you have to get down when you're mad at. That's the term we use in Miami. Get down when you're mad at. And a lot of times on No Jumper, it don't go down like that. So I think people are going back home and they're talking to their wives and their friends are like, why you let that nigga play you like that? And it doesn't sit well. So what they do, they come back on the next show and they try to redeem themselves from getting played on the prior show. And this is typically what happens on No Jumper. Now, you guys, I'm pretty sure Adam's going to speak about this current this event that took place. Nonetheless, you see Adam got ran up out his own building. What is that? It doesn't really say nothing. It doesn't really give King Pill any validation. We all know Adam22 is non-confrontational. Though white boy might talk, he's not confrontational at all. All right. Nonetheless, you guys, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. The most dangerous podcast on God's green earth, DSTM. Remember, I told you, it's the most dangerous podcast on God's green earth. That part. I'm out.